All right, so today I want to show you a breathwork technique called alternate nostril breathing. All right, so I'm going to demo it and we're going to do it first, and then we're going to talk about why we're using it and what it's helpful for at the end. So if you want to come back to this video, you can get right into the technique quicker. All right, so I'm going to take my right hand because I'm right-handed. So if you're left-handed, I would use the left. And different people will tell you different fingers to use. I like to use my thumb and my pointer finger just because it's easier to just go back and forth. You can actually use the same finger if you like, whatever works for you. The fingers don't matter, okay? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take turns closing a nostril and breathing in and out through just one nostril at a time. That's all we're gonna do is breathe through one nostril at a time. So the way the technique is taught is you always start by blocking or closing the right nostril. Let's go ahead and do that now. And we're going to take a nice inhale through the left. When you're ready to exhale, you're going to switch. So now I'm blocking the left and I'm exhaling out through my right. I'm going to stay here for the inhale. And then we always switch on the exhale. So we're switching and exhale out. Stay here for the inhale. And then switch. All right, so we're going to keep doing this for a little while. I'm going to encourage you to move with your breath, not mine. And you're always switching on the exhale. You want your inhales and exhales to be as long as you can, as long as they're still comfortable. We don't want it to feel like a tightening in the chest. Nice deep inhales. And nice deep exhales. Always switching on the exhale. Couple more. Whenever you're ready, you can stop or you can keep going while I discuss why we did what we did. Okay, so the reason that we are closing off the nostrils is what we're doing is bringing balance to the nervous system. So normally, I was actually kind of flabbergasted when I heard this information that normally our nervous system regulates which nostril we're breathing from. I just assume we breathe in and out through both all the time, but that's not the case. So every couple hours, it's supposed to switch between them. Now, obviously, if you have a stuffy nose, this isn't going to work real well. Although I do encourage clients that even if they have a stuffy nose to try it, because sometimes this clears out the stuffiness. But we are balancing the nervous system. And here's why. Okay, so the right nostril has to do with the energizing of things inside the body. And the left side has to do with the calming and the relaxing side. So we've got the sympathetic nervous system over here, which is more of our fight or flight. And then we've got the parasympathetic over here, which is the rest and digest. We're going to calm down. And so what I believe happens is that most of us, since we're kind of living in this perpetual fight or flight state, is we're probably breathing mostly through the right nostril most of the time. And so we're just keeping ourselves in that fight or flight state. So by taking some time to stop and balance out the nervous system, bringing it down to where both sides are working, then it pulls us out of fight or flight. So I actually will teach people as well to, if you are feeling fight or flight and you want to calm the body down, slow the heart rate, slow the blood circulation, slow the breathing, slow everything. I recommend just completely plugging the right and just breathing through the left for at least a minute or more, just to slow everything down. We tend to live in this go, go, go hustle state. it's keeping us in fight or flight. And so it's not really our fault. We're not taught this information and our lifestyle is keeping us there. And so it's an excellent idea to take some time to probably at least a couple times a day, but especially at bedtime as you're trying to fall asleep, is to use some breathwork techniques to slow everything down and pull you out of fight or flight, to pull you into what's called the relaxation response. All right, so what we did was we balanced out the nervous system so that we're not just in fight or flight, just breathing through that right nostril. We took it down so that we balance things out. You can plug the right and just breathe in and out through the left to see if that helps to bring you to a more relaxed state. And if you're like, I don't remember which nostril I'm supposed to be breathing through, here's what I teach people. Okay, so we have the left nostril has an L in it, right? Left L. Calm, relax, those words all have an L. Okay, the right side doesn't have an L. Energize doesn't have an L in it. Oh, and speaking of energizing, let's say you're in that midday slump and you need a little pick-me-up, you get a little peppier. And so you could plug the left and just breathe through the right and kind of amp up your state a little bit. So that's something to try as well. Now, if you want some more breathwork techniques, you can go back to a previous video that was recorded where I talk about coherent breathing and belly breathing. All right, so I'm not going to go over those again here. You can go back and watch those whenever you're ready for them, or you can go back and review them whenever you need to as well. As always, let me know if you have any questions and enjoy the rest of your day.